Ladies and gentlemen, it is a real thrill to bring out the guy we discovered in La Jolla about 20 years ago. Mitzi's favorite, ladies and gentlemen. Bobby Lee, ladies and gentlemen. Bobby!
What's up, Argus? Uncle Argus is here, man. That's great.
Look,
thanks for inviting me.
Nice to have you here. I was walking through the main room Sunday night.
Yeah.
Jam-packed crowd.
Holy moly.
You were just destroying them, Bobby.
Oh, I was doing comedy?
Yeah.
Oh, that's great. Well, I tell jokes, and then they laugh, and then, I can't, I have a girlfriend, so I can't, slam anybody in there. But you know what? I make eye contact, you know what I mean? And there's, like, connection and stuff, so it's cool, man.
You were actually destroying them.
Thank you, man.
Bobby first gained fame through Mad TV, and
that was a long time ago, and
you started doing variety shows.
Well, you and I met when I was in La Jolla. I was a doorman.
Yeah.
Do you remember that?
Well, under Fred.
Under Fred Burns
Yeah.
and Ron Clark, and they both passed. You know
Yeah.
that.
We love Fred. We love Fred, but Fred was so hip.
But anyway, and then I was a doorman there, and I met Argus, and he was very supportive and very kind, and I appreciate it. And then I moved to LA, and I was struggling for a couple years, and then Papa started killing it. Thank you. I started killing it. Yeah.
Well,
Hollywood life.
Well, I remember specifically, it was like 1997. You
Yeah.
were getting started talking about your father in your act.
Oh,
Mitzi
yeah.
Mitzi came down to start a temporarily new club in La Jolla.
Oh, I remember that. Yeah. I helped move it.
Yeah, and she saw you on stage and just fell in love with your act. Man. She thought
Thank you.
were
Your
the-
lips are the same color of your skin, like the blends. It's great. I like it.
You want to go camping?
No, I don't want to camp. I don't want to camp with you, but usually there's a little division, but there is not with you.
Yeah.
But it's okay. I like it anyway. Nonetheless, I've always liked you.
Have you ever had a better room than the Comedy Store La Jolla?
That's probably one of the top three. At La Jolla, Ice House in the main room is pretty good, and then sometimes the Laugh Factory be okay, but the Comedy Store La Jolla, the showroom is the best probably showroom you can do.
Are you working much road right now?
No, because I'm on a television sitcom. I'm fourth or fifth lead. I can't tell. I'm number 4 on the call sheet.
Ooh.
And thank you. And it's on ABC. And it has Jenna Fisher from The Office.
Yeah.
Kate Hudson's brother, Oliver Hudson, is the second star. And then my Asian wife is in it, and I'm in it too. It's gonna be great. No, it's second season though. It's second season, and it's pretty cool, man.
Enjoying it?
Well, you know what it is? I hate the road so much that like you need a separation there. Because for years I was just doing the road, and then you feel like you're not making it in the business, right? And you turn on the TV, see your friends on TV. Yeah. Or you look at social media and Christy Leah has like 15 girls around them, and they're on some rooftop deck, something, or having a good time, you know what I mean, whatever. And you know what I'm saying?
Oh, do I?
Yeah. And I'm in like the Chucklefuck Factory in Idaho, doing 20-seat rooms. It's depressing. So
but it's a door deal.
I get a guarantee. Another joke, guys, for you guys. But anyway, so when you go on the road that long, and then you kind of get depressed, but then, the Lord, I'm a Christian, and the Lord gives you some gifts, and so this has been the last couple of years have been great for me. So thank you so much. Thank you.
Yeah. The Lord's special gift to you was humility.
I don't know what that means. I really don't know what that means. But you know what? Also how you don't talk about sobriety here, do you?
No, sure.
You do?
Yeah. We got sober people in the crowd.
Yeah. You helped me get sober too, and that's another gift that you've given people.
I just remember one thing. You and I were in the main room dressing room, and you'd been in the program for a while. You went out for a second. And all I remember telling you was that you're only young and funny once. You're going to be funny all your life.
Yeah.
And to capitalize on your youth, you might want to get sober now.
Yeah. And then it took me a couple more months, but I got sober, and to see other people that's doing stand-up and veterans like yourself, legends like yourself, and you're able to do comedy and stay sober. It's an inspiration for guys like me who are have the sickness, and I have 16 years now.
Yeah.
And
you're an inspiration, buddy. Yeah, you'll be an old timer in 4 years.
Well, I'm kidding. I just turned. Yesterday was my birthday.
Yay.
Yeah.
Turned 16?
47.
Oh, 47.
47
Belly
years
button
old.
burst.
Yeah. 47 years old, and
No way.
yeah, I'm gonna die soon, but
Yeah.
Is that vape or tobacco?
it's just vape.
It is?
Yeah. I love this guy.
I was hoping for a contact high, but it's steam.
Yeah, I love this guy a lot, man. Argus, another thing that you do is that you inspire us. You've never quit. Ever since I've been at the Comedy Store, you've always been here. You've always gone up, and it's also an inspiration to us younger guys that you're a role model in that way as well.
Well, I love the kids. I learn from them. You stay young by being around young people. You'll find the same thing.
Yeah.
It's great. You never have to grow up here. All you have to do is kill crowds and love everybody.
I know. Do you like that? Do you like that the Comedy Store has changed?
Yes, I do.
Remember, you were around when I was around back in the '90s, and it was really bad here. Remember?
There weren't enough Generation Xers to fill the nightclubs back then. The baby boomers all got real estate and families.
The
and stopped going to
lineup
nightclubs.
sucked.
Yeah. There weren't enough of them.
The lineups are terrible.
I blame it on the population.
I know it's not the population. Maybe it is. Maybe it's a combination. But I think that the lineups are strong now, which is also. I mean, you got to have relevant people, and we have that now. And we're still on the lineup, so that says a lot about us. Yeah, that we're survivors, and I think it's great. The little boom that's here happening.
Yeah. Well, you talk about change. This very studio down here used to have a couch and a coffee table, and Biff Maynard was the marshal of the basement, and he got free blow for emceeing the door.
Wait. This used to be a room where people partied?
It's where people partied.
Oh, I did not know that.
Yeah, this was the party room down here.
Really?
Mitzi kept all of the T-shirts and stuff stored over in this area where the little technical room is. And this was where everybody came downstairs to party.
Wow. Because when I came to LA, this was just a storage room.
Yeah, well, from about 76 till Belushi died, this was where we partied.
Whoa.
And Mitzi laid down the law.
Did you do a lot of cocaine with Belushi?
Not Belushi. Belushi stuck with the improv actors.
Oh, he did?
I stuck with
the
the
so he was
comics.
kind of hoity-toity?
Yeah. Well, I was emceeing the night that Sandra Bernhardt was auditioning for The King of Comedy.
Yeah. Oh, wow, I love that movie.
Mitzi wanted it all set up just perfectly for Sandra.
Yeah.
Because De Niro, Belushi, and Robin were coming over to watch her to see if she would get the role.
Whoa.
So Sandra Bernhardt had always worked very, very late at night with Paul Mooney.
Okay? I love Paul, yes.
And so this was the one night that Sandra got a 10:15 right after my 10 o'clock MC spot.
So that's a prime spot.
To set it right up for her.
Yeah.
And sure enough, she went out and just destroyed.
She did.
She got the role on it. And afterwards, Belushi and Robin said, Argus, you want to come over to the hotel, the Chateau Marmont with us? Because we're going to party now.
Whoa.
And I went to Mitzi. I said, can I be excused? And she says, no, I know what you're going to do. You stay here and MC. So they went over to the Chateau Marmont.
Oh, you
Belushi
fucking idiot!
I missed it, man.
What the fuck? It's a terrible story.
Yeah,
Why would you go over this fucking John Belushi?
That's
Robin Williams?
Yeah.
Oh, well, that's a horrible story. Oh,
was
man,
there.
you fucking asshole. Oh, what a horrible story.
The only one left alive in this story.
That's true.
why I
Maybe
like
that's
it.
why you live.
Yeah.
Did they die that night?
Huh? Yes, that's the night he died.
That's the
why
night John.
John.
Oh, fuck. That's the night he died. I'm sorry.
Wait,
That's the night he. That was the night he died. Yeah. So
Yeah.
I take back my reaction. Yeah, but you could have saved his life, maybe.
The next day, I was awakened by Mitzi by phone call at 12 noon saying, ABC News is waiting for you at the Comedy Store for your comment on Belushi's death. And I'm on ABC News that night.
Oh, no.
On Nightline talking about Belushi.
Holy
with
fuck.
With 4 hours of sleep and a blow hangover.
Whoa. Yeah.
I was sparkling.
Hey, Jade, you had your interview, okay? You had your fucking interview. It's Papa's turn now, okay?
See, Jade's
Shut the fuck up.
Jade's falling in love with me and you resent it.
No, I don't. Listen to that skinny little girl. I don't. Yeah, I don't fuck with that shit. But anyway, I like her though. She's nice. Very talented.
Brilliant.
She's a brilliant comic. She opens for me on the road sometimes.
She opened in the main room and just destroyed. I had to open with A material just to go even with her.
Yeah.
She's great. She's great.
Yeah.
But I saw you murdering Sunday night. What was that show in the main room?
I don't remember. It was like some sort of benefit show, and then you said that I murdered, and
You
I thought, and I didn't really like it. But thank you.
No, I was watching every sentence they had. I mean,
Oh,
it was one of those
man.
crowds. It was one of those crowds. You couldn't do no wrong.
Yeah, man.
But you had that creative energy about you all the time.
Did you? I really do.
You always did. When Mitzi first saw you, you could get laughs on command on stage. Fred Burns really did a great job of bringing you along.
He really did. Fred Burns was what did he have? He had spinal bifida.
Yeah. And
Right. He had crutches.
And he was the manager at the La Jolla Comedy
La Jolla Comedy Store, and he was also he was a drunk.
Yeah.
Everyone knew it.
Yeah.
And I used to carry him home as an open micer. I lived below him. So Scott Shore, Paulie's older brother, had a house. And it was a shitty house, but my room had mushrooms and grass growing in it. Did you know that? And there was all these weird bugs, like luminescent bugs, late at night. And I'd be laying there, and there'd just be these rings of bugs, like they would glow in the dark. And the mushrooms, and I would cough, you know what I mean, like blood and stuff was crazy. I would cough blood, it was crazy. But I lived there for years, you know what I mean?
And Fred loved you.
And Fred loved me. So Fred and those guys lived above me in another house. And I used to listen to them. They're drunken, like, you know, but you know what it is? And this is this thing that I miss so immensely. I used to go up to Fred's apartment and listen to his stories. And I just, you know, when you're an open micer and you don't know I don't know anything about show business. My parents were blue collar Korean people, you know, and so just being mesmerized by all of it, you know, the culture.
He talked comedy all the time.
Yeah, and I remember it was just such a dreamlike, you know. It also comedy changed my life too. So, you know, it just opened I had a real awakening, and my life started then.
No.
You know, and I just remember those stories and excited to be there. And now I'm so angry and jaded and nothing exciting. I still want to be.
You got too big for Opie.
All right, yeah. Who's Opie? Opie from Opie and Anthony?
We have.
Oh, Opie Tan. Oh, that's a very funny reference. Stop again. Opie from the thing. Opie. But anyway, yeah. I mean, I miss that excitement and being just, you know, an innocent person experiencing it for the first time, and I just want that again, you know. But you know, I'm a jaded. I turned into you guys.
Well, I'll tell you what Richard Pryor used to do. He had a solution for that.
What is it?
What Richard would do, because he was a spiritual guy like you and I are, one way or the other. That's what we got to do. What he would do is he would at the end of every year, he would start his act with his best deal, from the previous year, and then make himself start a new act.
Whoa.
After that.
Yeah.
And he would get another 20, 30 minutes in no time, and he would be fresh and hot and spiritual and giving up there again.
Wow.
Because he was sharing brand new things.
Yeah, I just do the same jokes over and over again.
And I saw you
that's what you're saying.
I saw you extemporizing on the main
prolific.
room Saturday night.
Yeah, I'm not prolific.
And that's how you stay connected, is to keep sharing new things with the
I have
audience.
no ideas, so this is nothing's up here. I have no ideas, and oh my god, I should quit. What do I do? I'm having an aneurysm. Aneurysm. But anyway, okay, good. So that's that. So Richard Pryor. So I'll do that, and then, but maybe it's also another thing is I can just change my perception now.
Absolutely.
Am I not right?
Absolutely.
You know how they say that old saying, wearing a new pair of glasses?
He was my grand sponsor, the great Chuck Chamberlain.
Chuck Chamberlain.
Yeah. He said,
He's
you know how he made $400 million by 1984?
How?
He said, every sale he makes is not a sale. He says, it's a 12-step call. What can I do to help you? And if I apply that to every joke,
God damn it.
then by God, it works.
God damn it, that's right. I have no idea what you're saying, but I love it. You know what I mean? That's what I love about this guy. He's like a grand wizard of things, you know? He spells it out, man. I love it.
So where are we going to see you next on TV?
Well, okay, so I'm on, it's starting in a month. It's airing on Tuesday nights after Blackish. It's my sitcom that I'm on called Splitting Up Together. And I think it's good. Second season, it's good. And then I did a movie with Jimmy O Yang. It's a cartoon called for Sony and John Cho, and it's called Wish Dragon. That comes out soon. And then I just want to fart like
Your
that.
podcast.
Oh yeah, and I have a podcast called Tigerbelly with my girlfriend. And
And it's showing the 25th at the Laugh Factory.
shut the fuck up.
Do it.
No, I'm not doing that one.
Do
But
it.
25th.
Yep.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
I don't even know what the fuck she's talking
Oh,
about. But
okay.
You're on my
I
show.
think I have the show. I'm on your show on the
Yeah.
25th, the Brazilian one.
Yes.
At the Laugh Factory. I'm doing it.
Yes.
This is the first time I've heard of it, but thank you so much. Thank you so much. I'm promoting it. So watch that, and I'll see you guys next time on this show. Maybe next
Yeah,
one
a
day.
couple months we'll have him right back. When
Thank
you're
you. So
back.
I would love to come back.
Love you, Bobby.
Yeah. Thank you so much.
Thanks for being on the show.
Thank you so much, Captain.
Bobby Lee, ladies and gentlemen, let him hear it. He's the best. We'll be right back for a closing segment right after this.